Outside the NRA convention, protesters gathered.
Shame on the NRA!
Expressing their outrage.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
The emotions here are a blend of fury and despair.
Stop letting them kill our kids! What? Please, someone explain it!
For there is a grim recognition that significant gun reform is out of reach.
Like, there's nothing that's gonna change. We're just gonna keep burying our children and our adults and our teenagers. And why?
Across the road, the pro-gun delegates watched on, telling me of their contempt for the protesters.
These people over here that are out here for a political agenda are disgusting to me.
And they made the old arguments, despite all the evidence, that guns are not the problem.
The gun never shot anybody on its own.
Well, an AR-15 was used in Uvalde just earlier this week. What would you say to the mothers and grandmothers?
Well, what if they used an axe or, a bow and arrow? Would you outlaw those?
Is there any chance of gun reform in America, in your view?
They're going to have to come and take it over our dead bodies, I guarantee you that.
Wayne LaPierre.
Inside the hall, ahead of Donald Trump's arrival here, there was brief recognition of the tragedy 300 miles west. But then it was back to business.
We know there can be no freedom, no security, no safety without the right of the law-abiding to bear arms for self-defense.
Now you want to be all nice guy because the cameras are on.
Outside, even among the activists meant to be confronting the NRA, constitutional arguments broke out. Some promoting the First Amendment right to free speech, others defending the Second Amendment right to gun ownership.
Could you tell me where you can limit my freedom of speech?
Okay, sir, I didn't limit your speech.
Yes, you did.
It's a sign of the times that some people here are pulling out, physically pulling out their copies of the US Constitution to show their opponents the First and Second Amendment. That's how important it is in terms of their political identity.
As I've seen across the country, the sale of guns and ammunition has surged in recent years, fueled by the pandemic, a crime wave, and mass shootings. Fear sells weapons. There are now 400 million guns in the hands of Americans.
NRA! How many kids have killed today?
As these activists know so well, the NRA is deeply embedded into the fabric and the finances of politics. So a protest such as this, and the moral outrage felt by millions of Americans,
So sorry we failed you!
will almost certainly fail to tighten American gun laws. Robert Moore, News at 10, in Houston, Texas.